True peace, kids. Autonomous Ravn X drone to launch satellites from airport runways. I'm not gonna read this, man. I'm gonna just browse through it. Huntsville, Alabama, Low Mill Arts and Entertainment Center offers studios to artists of all kinds, sculptors, bookbinders, woodworkers. It's the kind of place where, in more normal times, visitors might wander open studios and take ceramic classes. It's also evidently the kind of place where one designed autonomous drones to launch rockets. Low Mill, you see, is owned by angel investor Jim Hudson, and the headquarters of one of Hudson's investments occupies 7,000 square feet at the former textile mill. The startup Avium just unveiled the product of years of work, a sleek rocket launching aircraft called Ravn X. Ravn X is an 80-foot long, 18 feet tall, and has a 60-foot wingspan. Avium claims it's the world's biggest autonomous aircraft, private or military. It has no cockpit because obviously it has no need of a pilot. Instead, after autonomously taking off from an average length runway, Ravn X will lift a two-stage liquid fuel rocket as high as 60,000 feet. It will release its payload. The rocket's first stage will fire, and from there, it'll race into orbit. That's the plan. At least Ravn X is ready to fly, but has yet to take off. Avion was founded in 2016 by CEO Jay Scottless and focused early on design software and building rockets. By 2019, the company had made good progress but needed a contract to fund its first launch. That funding materialized late in the year when another startup, Vector, filed for bankruptcy and the U.S. Space Force transferred a $4.9 million contract, the Agile Small Launch Operational Normalizer, to Avion. The company will begin testing in 2021 and hopefully attempt a first launch, likely ASLON 45 from Florida Cecil Spaceport within a year. Look at that. I'll give you a little glimpse of that. The Ravn X. Ravn X is designed to minimize costs and make sure use of existing tech and infrastructure. The drone runs on standard jet fuel, can be operated from an airport, and should be as easily reusable as a commercial jet. The company also hopes to win customers with a more seamless experience. They coordinate logistics start to finish, including the likes of payload transport and integration for a more plug-and-play experience for clients. Put the pieces together, and Avion thinks Ravn X will offer speed launches as fast as every 108 minutes, flexibility flying around whether to avoid launch delays, and low risk and labor costs. A crew of 6, no pilot. All this will be key. The company is one of a number of space startups vying for a slice of the satellite market. Everyone knows SpaceX, of course, but where SpaceX is poised to dominate large payloads, smaller rockets aim to deliver faster, cheaper launches in a small sat niche. Small satellites are coming of age as miniature sensors, electronics, and computers endow capabilities once reserved for bus-sized satellites on satellites the size of a few toasters. Rocket Lab is chief among small sat providers, is already proven its rocket and is delivering payloads to orbit. Rocket Lab is one of the two U.S. startups, SpaceX being the other, that's made orbit. There's also other competition that's a bit more like Ravn X, though no one else yet offers autonomous launch capabilities.